chat right here, right here. But yeah, pretty much, right? I was having this conversation with one of my boys the other day. He was on the phone chopping it up for like a good hour and 30. Hour and 30 minutes chopping it up about, yo, because he was telling me about how a shorty that he was fucking with, her man allowed her to fuck him. And I was like, yo, hold on. And then we chopping it up. He telling me the story that he will, and yo, chat, listen to this. He will only allow for the nigga to fuck her. I mean, of course, penetrate her severely. Like, I'm talking about beat her down to submission. And come in her face. She couldn't swallow, chat, but he could come in her face. That was like the rules of, the cuckery that he would, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's my bitch. Some dudes be doing that. Here's my bitch, nigga, do this, but you can't do this. Nigga, dick is going through the vagina. Her swallowing semen is minor to BBC going in and out of vagina. It was a white girl, it's important to mention. BBC is going in and out, white boyfriend, by the way. Right? It's important to the story. I'm not saying anything. If you think of something, that's you. I'm just saying in general. BBC, them walls is never finna be the same after a BBC is plunging through vagina. Facts. So the nigga said you can't come on, you could come on her face, but she's not gonna swallow. You could fuck her raw, but he can't come in her mouth. Yo, chat, are you seeing the inconsistencies here? Like, is it making any sense? It shouldn't. In the real world of a nigga like me, masculine, breeded motherfucker, that it's prideful. Nigga, even if you say hi to my bitches, you say hi back, I might think it's a body. Facts. You're mine. Tell another nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're mine. Facts. But yeah, chat, the nigga was going through that. He was just putting me on about it the other day. That's what the nigga was requesting. The nigga, he was the military nigga, right? Because you honestly got it. There's two different predicaments when a cuck is a cuck and why he's a cuck, right? One is nigga has no power to pick a bitch. Whether it's the swag, whether it's the talk, whether it's the financials, whether it's there's many different things that you can look at on why a nigga might not be able to choose the bitch that he wants for him. And for her to act the way he wants her to act for him. Facts. It's the truth. One of them is the nigga has no power to pick the bitch. She picked him on some, on some like, yo, she is giving him an opportunity if he compromises. That's what I'm trying to say. By compromising this, allowing BBC to be punched in her vagina. That's that's what I mean by compromise. The other option that isn't involving a nigga being able to have the power to pick his bitch is a nigga that might be at a job like the military. He know he finna be like, if he in the Navy or any other branch, he know he finna be deployed for like 9 months. 9 months. So now it falls all in the category of fucking do I compromise? Meaning I'll probably never find another girl like this. Let me compromise. I know that she's gonna be horny. She's gonna want to suck cock and hell semen in my absence. Do I choose to keep my pride and wing it and apply enough? You know what I'm saying? Like muscle, like do shit off the muscle and keep things going my way and keep her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep leading to the point where she doesn't commit any crimes against the state. You feel me? Meaning him, in regards of her sucking cock and gargling semen of another man when he's in deployment in the middle of the ocean or overseas if he's in the army or the Marines. See what I'm saying? A lot of niggas will be like, yo, fuck it. I'ma keep a hand on the wheel. Niggas be like, yo, you know what? I'ma keep a hand on the wheel. Yo, you can suck cock, you can gargle semen if you record, if you let me know, if you run this shit through me. Pause. Like you let me know about it, and I allow you to do it. Like I need to be informed. Like it's better me knowing than you going behind my back and consuming semen from another man without me being unaware of it. So then these niggas come up, they fall into a state where now they want to know who it is. They want to know what race it is, what ethnicity, who is doing it, how tall he is, how the size of his cock. Pause. This is the truth. This is the truth. Let me call it what it is, man. For me, this shit sound wild. Might sound a little explicit, but this is the facts. So we're hovering in that realm of that type of shit that I just elaborated on. So now it comes to the point when it's like my homie, like the nigga wanted videos recorded or penetration wasn't allowed. Like he wasn't allowed to slide BBC inside her vagina. He wasn't allowed to plunge through the whole of her vagina without shit being documented. You know? She like, yo, this nigga taking care of me financially already. Yeah, he overseas, I don't know, in the middle of the ocean in the Navy, but he's still taking care of me. The least I could do. Like, he's allowing me to suck another man's cock and ride penis in his absence. My needs are being met. The least I could do is enforce for this nigga to record for this nigga to at least see that I can send it to him while he's in the middle of the ocean. You feel me? But yeah, that's what's going on. Let's slide back to the first one, the first option that I gave you guys. The first option was a nigga not having the power to pick his bitch. When that happens, right, the girl chooses the terms. The terms, she chooses them, and when a girl is in control, we already know what happened. Catastrophic sequence of events. Tell me a time that a girl was in control and shit ran smoothly. And again, we're talking about relationship-wise, and also we're talking about the majority of the time. Yeah, there might be, of course, a minority, occurrence where a girl leads and shit goes mwah, fucking great, perfect. But that's the minority. We don't live in that. We got the majority is what matters. That's the word that we live in. It's about what the majority. If you want to focus on the minority, then you're I'm saying then the majority of what's going on that you want to know about is going to run through you. Pause. That was wild. But you get what I'm trying to say. You always focus on the majority. What is likely to happen? What is likely to transpire? Let me prepare for what's likely to happen. And not maybe. Let me prepare for what's likely to happen. Facts. This is real shit. Now, if you're looking at life and if you living life the other way around, then my nigga, that explains why your life is all types of fucked up. Facts. But when a girl is in control, right, she's definitely not putting you first. She's obviously putting her. See, I touched on this the other day. They always say happy wife, happy life. No, nigga. The reason that shit is like that is because women, if they are not happy, they will make sure everybody around them is miserable. That's what that stands for. In reality, a girl is only self-oriented. She only gives a fuck about her. If kids come around, then she gives a fuck about the kids to a degree, depending on what kind of bitch she is. Another bitch is you look at the children as pawns in a game to be won in regards of the courts. Trying to take them away from you, trying to put you on child support, shit that she could benefit from. We see this all the time with these celebrities. Females, they be putting these Negroes, preferably, on child support, etc., etc. And this is just the facts behind it all. She starts saying things like, I can't fuck with you if you don't let me suck or fuck other cocks that are not yours. I need to be able to have that type of freedom because, nigga, you don't satisfy me as much as I would like to. Probably won't tell you that, but she's giving you the vibe and she's presenting it to you in a way where, nigga, that's what you gonna get. That's what you're gonna understand. And a nigga like that doesn't have the power to pick the bitch that he wants because of whatever it may be, lack of swag, whatever it may be. That nigga has to submit to the fact that his girl wants to suck cock and gargle another man's seed. Facts. It's just the way it goes. This is the reality behind it all. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth, but this is the facts. I've been dissecting this for a minute. A lot of the topics that we talk about, my nigga, I swear to God, this is like 10 to 12 years in the fucking making. In the lab, me taking notes, mental notes, and jotting this shit down sometimes on my notepad. Like, I got notes on my phone, nigga. iCloud backed up, nigga, for like 11 years, nigga. Facts. This is research that I've been making, bro. This is the facts of life experiences, nigga. Not me hitting the Googles and expecting Meta to fucking answer all my questions, nigga. This is a life experience. That's a fact. Again, niggas be having to compromise. You know what? I'm in the middle of the ocean. I'm in the Navy. I'm in the Marines. I'm in the middle of the ocean, or I'm on fetal land in Afghanistan. I want to come home to her. She makes the place a home. And I understand that she got her needs. I know that she will leave me if I do not allow her to suck another man's cock. So what does the nigga end up doing? Agreeing to a girl taking a good submission pounding by another man, whether he white or whether it's a BPC. Facts. It's the reality of it all. And then you might question yourself, why wouldn't she leave that motherfucker? Why wouldn't she leave him? And she won't leave him because the financials is there. When you would have, like, in the military, when you would have shorty, and your shorty don't even got to work, gang. Crib already paid for the automatic. Facts. Or if it might be a motherfucker that's simping for the pussy, and he has nothing to do with the military, that motherfucker that has to compromise with the girl because he doesn't have the ability to pick his girl. Financials is already taken care of, nigga. All she gotta do is wake up and do whatever the fuck she wants. She don't even gotta work. Facts. It's usually how the circumstances are. Ain't no girl that's working and then begging her man to allow her to pipe another man. That's not happening. A lot of this cuck behavior is transpiring from a girl just being at home, not doing anything, and being heavily spoiled. Facts. Telling you what it is. Telling you what it is. That's a fact. And then when I'm talking to my boy, I'm like, yo, real shit though. Think about it. A man allowing his girl to fuck another man just because he either is trying to keep her around or the motherfucker is away and he has no control over what she does, so he'd rather have a hand on the wheel and know that his girl is letting him know that she's about to go out and get severely beat down into submission. A lot of dudes prefer that. But again, there's two sides of men. The motherfuckers that got, matter of fact, three. The motherfuckers that got pride 100% of the time. The motherfuckers that got, pride and ego 100% of the time. And then the motherfuckers that got pride sometimes. They'll compromise depending on the situation. And then you got the motherfuckers that got no pride. The motherfuckers that pride is compromised, that ego is compromised, that they aren't sure about certain shit, they allowing their girl to get pounded by BBC. And then you got the motherfuckers that don't got no pride at all, that is allowing it off the rip. They cool with that. They even want to sit around the room and watch their girl getting severely mandingoed up. Facts. This is the truth. So you got those three different categories of niggas. And a girl, she preys on your weakness. If a girl know you insecure or you ain't too sure about something and you bend the rules for her, nigga, she's gonna make sure she hits you with a Mike Tyson prom punch right here and lowers you to fucking sleep so she can get her way, nigga. That's a fact. Seen it happen too many times, bro. What's that term? Give a motherfucker a hand, he take an arm. And give a bitch a hand, she take the whole body. Nigga. Facts. Seen it happen too many times, chat. Too many times. But again, it's all about perspective. Everything that we chop up here and we talk about is all about perspective, right? Is the motherfucker that allow another man to pipe his bitch wrong on the matter? To me, he is. But again, my perspective. See what I'm saying? His perspective, he might not be a prideful dude. A dude with ego that is not up there. Testosterone might be low. He cool with that. There's nothing wrong with that. He still go to sleep cool. He ain't tripping. Everything that is happening around his life is still good. And he's fine. He's able to go to sleep, eat good, still smile and kiss her in the morning, even though she just had gargled semen the previous night. Everybody got their preference. Everybody like what they like. You feel me? This is what it is. And the other hand, you got a motherfucker like me that is prideful. That is a motherfucking conqueror. That is not allowing nothing of the sort to even be a thought or an idea that my girl can even possibly think of. Facts. Play with me. I'm the biggest. I'm the biggest. Again, then you got a motherfucker like me who is not allowing such fuckery. I need to know what you doing at all times. Nigga, if I'm with a girl, nigga, now fuck off for real. I need to know when she used the bathroom. Report to me, let me know. Even if we ain't on the phone, text me, I'm about to use the bathroom in the middle of a conversation. I'm okay with that. I need to know what you're doing at all times. Facts. And a lot of bitches ain't ready for that type of heat. A nigga expecting you to let him know when you taking a piss or you brushing your teeth. Or that you, or I just laid on the bed. You get on the bed and I expect you to say, I just laid on the bed. You get one leg off the bed and you step on land on motherfucking on floor, and you only got with that right leg on floor, and you text me, yo, I put my right leg on the floor. And then seconds later, you text me, I just put my left leg on the floor. I need to know everything you got going on. Facts. Report to me. Daily reports to me. Let me know what you got going on throughout the day. A nigga like me. That's how a nigga like me will give it up. Facts. But then you got a motherfucker like the motherfucker that we explained. He okay with relinquishing control and giving it to a female and allowing her to dictate everything they got going on. Again, it's all a matter of perspective. I could never allow some shit like that. My pride, man, I'm trying to chase Bill Russell when it comes to these rings, nigga, in regards of life, motherfucking accomplishments, nigga. You think I'm finna allow another nigga to severely pipe my bitch just because she's making all these decisions? Because you might be a nigga that, bro, you get what I'm saying, bro. But that's my point. And when it comes to the cucks, I just never understood the whole thing behind it all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Think about it. You allowing another man to infiltrate what is supposed to be sacred to you. You allowing another man to just run through that shit. And not just one, because remember, when these niggas be cucking, it ain't only one man. It's multiple cocks throughout a monthly or yearly length that is severely penetrating their girl. That's a fact. We all know this. Yeah, this is reality. This is the facts. But yeah, that's just how it goes. And that's just my opinion on the cuck, etc., etc. And are they mentally ill? I just thought about that. Are they mentally ill? Nah. It's just certain motherfuckers that don't got enough testosterone running through, flowing through their veins, flowing through their body. That's a fact. Like, I could be a nigga that I could be lifting or running and I'm in pain. My legs are in pain, pause. And I could still keep running. I got that dog in me. I start thinking about what's important. Why I need to accomplish this run. Why I need to accomplish the amount that I'm lifting. I got that dog in me. Testosterone running through my veins. Especially if a bitch in the cut watching, I can't fail. I'm superior. She need to know that. Facts. And this is all a matter of perspective or the way you look at things. That's all it is. That's all it is, chat. That's all it fucking is.
It's crazy, bro.
I just wanted to make sure the headphones are kind of disconnected. But yeah, that's a fact. I'm able to push through the hardships, the pain, Pause. Whatever fuckery that I need to overcome, I will. Because there might be a bitch in the cut watching, and I'm a prideful nigga. She need to know that even though she ain't my bitch, she is a random bitch, and I'm capable of conquering her at will. Facts. She need to know that. And then there's a lot of niggas where there's pain, and when there is lift and pause, or where there is running, niggas don't got it in them. They'll give up immediately, drop on the floor. They don't got that dog in them. A little bit extra testosterone that a nigga like me carries around, they don't got that. So they don't view it the same. Girl over there in the corner, they don't care. They're still gonna fail. There's still gonna be shortcomers. Pause. It's a fact. Everybody different. And that's okay. But that's the reason motherfuckers like this exist. Allowing they hoe to take control, allowing they girl to set the rules and regulations around the household and around the relationship. Could ever be a motherfucker like me, way too much testosterone, way too much masculine energy running through my veins. Pause. I don't know if that was wild, but you know, I'm New York, so I'm gonna call it pause. But yeah, in chat, that's honestly my take. I'll be honest though, we ain't gonna run through too many topics. You feel me? Like I'm a little, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a step. Let me stop talking shit, man. I might run this bitch for 5 hours just because I can. I just don't got a lot of topics, though. I ain't gonna lie, I only got a few. What's the other one, chat?